Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. It's Tuesday morning, April 14th. And let's get started. I'm going to share my screen, tell you guys what I'm looking at. All right. So, QQQ, we have risen above previous day high, gapped up a little bit pre market. And what I'm looking at here is this pre market high and pre market low zone, as well as this previous day high zone. So, we did gap up and close above our pre-market high zone here and confirm with this 15-minute candle. So now I kind of want to see what happens with this 2-minute retest of this 13 EMA. It is a tad choppy the way it's retesting the pre-market high here, but I do like the controlled retest back into the 13 EMA and the zone. So I don't mind a retest around here for a potential long. So let's see how it goes here, but I wanna get a touch around the 13 EMA and this pre-market high, and I would entertain a long here because we did confirm with the 15-minute candle. Really strong 15-minute candle here, above pre-market high, above previous day high, so we're definitely strong. So now I wanna see a retest on the 2-minute, and then we'll take a long here targeting our next zone up, which we got a lot of room with. So show you guys how much room we got. Yeah, we got about an $8 range here to the next zone that we could be targeting. So let's see what happens here. Pull up the broker. So let's keep watching the zone. Let's see what happens here. But I do like it so far. I want to see us hold this zone for now. Let's see how it goes. The EMAs are doing exactly what we want them to do. They're fanning out really nicely. Show you guys in a second what I mean by that. So what I mean by that is if you can see the EMAs here, the yellow, purple, and red, 13, 48, 200, this is indicating that we're indeed in a strong direction. They're fanning out. So in the proper order, this is the exact order that you want them in on the upside. So this is showing me now like direction has definitely been chosen, and we can definitely look can be taking a long here pretty quick. I just want to see how this price action settles here because we did get some choppy retest before that, so it kind of makes me think I want to wait a little bit. So let's see what happens. We're only 22 minutes into the market open here, so let's just see how it goes. Wouldn't mind a proper retest of this zone that I got. Pre-market high 13 EMA. I want to see us retest that zone potentially. I am watching SPY as well, but Qs is a little bit lagging to SPYs, so I wouldn't mind catching Qs over SPY since SPY is a little bit ahead. So let's see what this gives us here. I wouldn't mind like a nice, slow, controlled bull flag right into our zone. And I want to see a hold. And I want to get a starter in as usual. I don't want to be full position in right away. I want to get a starter if we're going to be trading Qs, about 4 contracts, and then I want to add 4 more on confirmation. I don't want to be full blast right away because this won't allow me to be maneuverable, and I want to be maneuverable. I don't want to be full size and just be panicking on every dip. So let's see what happens here. It was good that we waited. I want to see us come back down into that zone. So far looking okay. Nice and controlled. Nice slow retest is what we want. We want to see bottom wicks. We want to see us tap our area, and we want to see holds. We want to see buyers stepping into that area. So far it's looking good, but let's see. Let's see how the retest goes. SPY is looking stronger than the Q so far. Let's see what happens at this retest. 15 seconds left on this candle. Let's see what happens. So far, not many buyers showing up on this retest. We are retesting our zone in our 13 EMA, but sort of in a heavy manner. So let's see what happens here. Still early in the day. I don't want to rush this. I'd rather be late than early every time because there's always going to be dips along the way. So I don't want to be early. I'd rather this thing prove it to me that it's going to be going higher. And we've been ripping for a good week and a half straight. We've erased all the losses from the Iran war. So we are due for a pullback. Keeps me a little bit hesitant on the long side, but I mean, I just got to take my shots robotically regardless, but I just don't want to rush it. I don't want to rush this long. Decent hold so far. 1 minute left on this candle. I definitely got to see a lot more than that though. Like if we fail and reclaim, I would definitely take that long as well. But let's see. We're battling. We're battling the battle zone. Always when we retest the level, it's always a battle zone. You could just see how price stalls, which is great. That's what you want to see, but you want to see confirmation to take an entry. So you can see this retest is coming in right at our pre-market high zone. And now, unfortunately, we're under the 13 EMA. So I would definitely want to see us curl back above this level and slowly start getting back above that 13. I can't long it until we've reclaimed. But so far, like we're retesting the 48, which is a deeper pullback. And again, what like got me hesitant originally was this big slam down right through our level. This kind of indicates that we might be in for a choppier morning to start. So usually when something like this happens, it usually repeats right after again. And we chop around and either then pick direction, but I don't see a clean retest and go here because of this candle here prior. That's my guess. And so far, it's looking like it's going to be true because this retest is not good. It's not the type of retest you want to see. But let's see. So far, we're trying to hold, trying, but not great yet. Doesn't look like we're going to hold, if I had to guess. It does not look like we're going to hold. SPY bouncing off that 13 EMA pretty nicely. Q's at pre-market high. Still below that 13 EMA, so I don't love that yet. I want to see a closure above. We got 40 seconds left on this candle, and we're still below the 13 EMA and still failing to bounce from this pre-market high. So, good no trade thus far. Probably going to fail this level. It's my guess. So, we can play out some likely scenarios here that I want to see. All right. Let's see how this goes. Let's see how this retest goes here. It's trying to hold. It's trying to hold. Nothing yet. I'm just going to wait it out for a sec. Don't want to be faked out. But it is trying to hold. So I would have a quick stop just underneath this candle if I were to get in. Just a really quick stop. Try to catch the bottom of this. But so far, having a hard time bouncing. It is trying to flip green. Don't fake me out. Don't you do it. I'm gonna wait for a bit. I don't love it, so I'm just gonna wait. All right, likely scenarios. This is what I'm thinking here. All right, so we got scenario one, pre-market high bounce. Then we got scenario two, we got pre-market low fail. And then we got scenario three, previous day high, three, previous day high, bounce. These are the three zones that I'm looking at first here. Three scenarios. Let's see how it plays out. So far, we're trying to hold, but we're having a lot of trouble. Way more trouble than I like. But we're trying. We're definitely trying. Okay, I'm going to try 4 here and a quick stop below this zone. Just because I like how we held that pre-market highway with this candle, but if it doesn't work, I'll have a quick stop just below this candle. See how it goes. I would want to take 2 off at high of day, and then I'll take 2 more off around 1.5R or 2R. So let's just see how it goes here for this first initial test. Get our feet wet on this first trade. So far, the hold is looking okay. Let's see us hit that zone. Need a little bit of a push right up above our zone. So I'm not going to add to this yet because I just want to see a little bit more to add a full position here. But so far, I'm in a half position. So let's see how it goes. I do love that pre-market high bounce. I like how we consolidated. I like how we hammered right off that zone. I like how we tried to fail below it, but reclaimed it quickly after. And I like the strength following that hammer candle. So I'm in a half position here. I'm going to get out at high of day, and then I'll trail the last two runners after that high of day gets hit, if it gets hit. Let's see how it goes. Let's see if our first target gets hit here. SPY is looking really strong. So that's going to help the Qs for sure. But we need some continuation here. We need this candle to flip green. and a nice push through those highs. Let's see a nice push through those highs. So far looking good. Let's see what happens here. We'll take off half at high of day just to de-risk ourselves. Give us that push through. Let's go. SPY's looking great. It's going to help Qs. We need to push through those highs. Almost there. Tap that take profit. Let's go. Let's go. Tap that take profit. And then we'll take out half right there. Just don't edge me, please. Don't edge me. Right through those highs. Let's go. Take out that first half. Blast through the highs. And then we take out half right there. And then we'll ride our two. There we go. Beautiful. And now we got two trailers after high a day there. Let's see how it goes. That was a really, really nice long. I really liked how we waited because let's say we got in a little early, this would have potentially taken me out, maybe. But the fact that we failed pre-market high and reclaimed was really, really nice. So let's see how this goes. I'm not planning to give any of my gains back. I am riding two contracts here. I've locked in $102. I'm riding these two contracts here, but I want to see another push through these highs to get another move up. So let's see how it goes. But I'm going to be riding these runners break even or our next zone. That was a really nice trade, though. I like everything about that trade. Great patience. So I want to see a push through these highs to get this other runner out. And that'll leave me with 25% of my position left. I did want to add because I am a half position here, but it just didn't present itself perfectly for the ad. So that's okay. Half position's okay. Hmm. That was a beautiful curl, though. That was a really nice curl. To recap what we did, got in around here. I risked this low of the candle. I de-risked at high of day, so I got about 1.5 R, which is great. Scenario one playing out perfectly. And then I want to take out more. If we bust through these highs, I want to take out more at 2.5 R. But if we go break even on these runners, I'm going to stop out because I'm not donating money that I've already made. It's not what I'm willing to do. That's not part of my scaling strategy. So, let's see how this runner goes. But ideally, I want to see a push through these highs so I can take out another runner here. So far, it's looking great. I love this. Beautiful, man. That is beautiful stuff. Let's go. Let's go. I love it. That's a beautiful trade. Now we want to see these highs hit. I want to hear my alarm bell go off before I even think about de-risking anything. That is a beautiful trade on scenario one, pre-market high bounce. We mapped this out from the very beginning. Scenario one, scenario two, scenario three. So let's see how it goes. That's a really, really nice trade. I'm glad I didn't take out anything more than my runners. That's how the management system works. So once I hear that alarm, boom, I want to hear that alarm and I want to take me out on this runner right here. See what happens here. I'm going to take that one out and now I got one runner left. That was gorgeous, man. I love that. That was such a nice trade. Just beautiful trade. Wow, look at that. That was beautiful. All right. So I'm going to trail my runner now. Beautiful stuff, man. Love it. Love it. Look at that. Just a perfect trade. Just right from the textbook. Right from the textbook. Scenario 1 playing out. Every day we come here with a plan. We come with multiple scenarios every single day and we follow them robotically every day. Everything in between is just noise and it's something we don't follow because it's not part of our game. So I wrote them out and this is just the scenarios playing out. I love it. This is an A plus trade because we're above previous day high, so we're bullish. Above pre-market high, mega bullish. The EMAs are fanning out just like we want, mega bullish. We had a retest of our pre-market high, but we also had the 48 and the WAP there, mega bullish. And what I really liked is we went below pre-market high and quickly reclaimed. That shows me buyers are super present. Now, following with massive strength off our pre-market high zone, that's what got me interested, and that was my entry. And I had absolutely zero drawdown there. It was perfect. It was just a perfect long. I wouldn't have changed anything about that. So let's see where we're going here. We got another zone that we can target here. Let's go on the higher time frames and let's see what zone we can target next. So far, I got this zone mapped out here. So I'm thinking I'm thinking around this area right here, I would trail it very tight. Let's see what happens. Let's see where that is. Ooh, that's far away. But let's see what happens. For what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna trail my runner with a 13 EMA. See how it goes. I mean, look at the risk to reward on this trade. It's just beautiful, man. That is a beautiful risk to reward trade. The setup itself is so simple. Any beginner could take this trade. Just it's just all you have to do is be able to follow the plan. That's all it is to it. Following the plan. That's probably the hardest part, which is hilarious because it's not hard. It's not a hard plan. It's not a difficult thing to follow, but once emotions come into play, people start to lose it, right? Including myself when I was first starting to trade for the first 2 years. I just couldn't handle my emotions, right? But now it's like I know my risk is predefined. I know what I'm planning to lose. I know what I'm planning to gain. I know where I can get out. I know where I can get in. It's just become very robotic and very simple, which is what I love. And it's a very simple system that anybody can just implement to their own trading plan. So let's see what happens. Let's see what happens with this runner. I could care less though, which is the great part because I've already locked in $172. So whatever does happen, I don't care because my risk is off now. I have no risk anymore. The upside now is this realized P&L could turn into 400 if this trailer does work. So let's see. I'm willing to bet on it because I want to see this thing go, and I want to trail this 13. I want to continuously trail this 13. So once we see a break and close and fail below this zone, like I don't really want to see this zone start failing. This is kind of my zone that I want to hold, which is a really like a brick wall that we've created intraday. Today we created this brick wall and blasted through it, and now we're just retesting it. The 13 EMA is catching up, but if we close below and start heading lower, I'm not giving back those gains. I'm going to stop out and I'm just going to secure that win because we should technically hold this level on the 13. Because when a trend is really strong, that 13, the price just surfs the 13, surfs the 13. Show you a perfect example of this is yesterday. And I wasn't able to capitalize yesterday. I made a couple mistakes. I took 2, 3 losses. I took 2 losses and 1 win. Had almost a break even day, but it just wasn't the greatest management on my part. But you can see how we surfed. Once we got clean, we just surfed. See how it just surfs the EMAs. So I'm kind of expecting the same sort of thing here. But let's see. Look at that. Just beautiful, man. I mean, like we mapped out the brick wall, we mapped out the retest, and our runners are doing work. Look at that. That's just beautiful, man. Let's see. Let's see what this runner's doing. Look at that runner. Look at that runner. I'm gonna be surfing this 13. That's what I plan to do. Just beautiful stuff, man. Hell yeah. Just beautiful. Look at that. So I plan to ride this 13 EMA the whole day. That's my plan. If we break below this zone, I'm out. This is beautiful stuff. I don't want to say it, but it's a masterclass. I don't want to say it, but that is masterful. Just beautiful, man. And this to me, like the way it looks right now, it's got potential to keep running. Like I I wanted to add there to be honest, but it didn't quite tap the 13 and just ran away again pretty quick. But yeah, I really wish that this kind of retested retest it and slowly started doing this instead of retest it and go, because this way I could have added 4 more, but that's okay. Just gorgeous. It's got a really good look to it. Strong, really strong. Love it. And now we ride. Now we just ride this runner. Hopefully, it doubles our profit for today. Let's see. See how we do. So far looking beautiful. Running at 390 bucks right now. I want to see this runner take us to $400 for the day, but we'll see. We'll see. I got the brick wall right here. So I'll draw it out here as well. It's kind of what I'm looking at here. I need this zone to hold. I want this zone to hold. If we fail back below here, I'll get out. So far looking just glorious though. Can we reach 8R on our trade? I don't know, but it's sure looking strong. So I'll keep trailing this 13 here. Beautiful game plan today though. Just beautiful game plan. Spicy, what's up, buddy? How we doing? How we doing? So far, so good. Now we're gonna refuel for the next leg, or are we gonna fail this zone? Are we refueling for the next leg? Let's see, man. This is so far looking great. Look at that. Beautiful. Man, we do this every day on YouTube. Take advantage of me, man, because I'm doing this just because I love it. Get on live with me every morning, 9:45 a.m. Eastern. I've been on a heater lately. I've been on a heater. I'm really taking a breakthrough with my trading, and that's why I'm now going live because I always wanted to be live on YouTube once I got profitable and consistent because it just looks fun. This is fun for me, and I'm finally at the stage where I can enjoy doing this live, and there's no pressure because it's very robotic and mechanical. This system, there's nothing to it, man. Like any beginner can take this system and become profitable. All they have to do is master their emotions. It's not that difficult. It's not that hard at all. You don't have to be extra smart to do this. I started with zero knowledge in trading. It took me at least 2.5 years to get to this point, but I bounced a lot. I bounced from strategy, I bounced from tickers, I bounced from indices, I bounced from so many things, penny stocks. I bounced on so many different mentorships. It just like if I just dialed into this system from the very beginning, I could have done it in 6 to 8 months. If I just knew this system from the very beginning, I could have done it in 6 to 8 months. But bouncing around, it just got me, like it does a lot of people. I see so many similar stories of people just strategy hopping or not knowing what to focus on or focusing on different gurus or getting in different mentorships and just like it's just tough when you don't know which direction to go in. It's tough. So, I don't know. I just wish I knew this stuff a long time ago because I would have saved myself a lot of pain and a lot of heartache. But here we are. Finally, we made it. And now we just slowly scale. That's the plan now. Slowly scale. It's gorgeous. Gorgeous stuff. Let's see how the runner's doing. There we go. I want to see 400 on the P&L. That's what I want to see. I want to see 400 with this runner. I want to see us keep going, and I want us to tag that zone that I have. That's the plan. So far looking just great. All right, so I'm gonna end this stream, and yeah, if you watch this later, join me on one of these lives. It'd be awesome to have people on here. All right, peace and love, and I will be back on tomorrow morning. Peace.